Hello and Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome back to Ali Raja Bagan 2020 Part 12. I am your host Aqib.
I am Ali Raja. Assalamu Alaikum.
In this episode, we will be showing you how to grow tomatoes from A to Z.
Tomato is one of the most eaten vegetable or fruit in the world. Now, most people would have tomatoes in their kitchen. So it's only fair to grow your own tomatoes in the garden so that you can eat fresh and healthy. We'll also try to answer some of your questions that you have raised in the comment section.
And we'll also be giving you an update of our garden.
So watch the video till the end because you don't want to miss any steps.
It's a beautiful, glorious day, Dad. Without further ado, Dad, let's start gardening.
Let's start gardening. Okay, so let's grow tomatoes. We'll show you how we got from these tomatoes to these seedlings to this tomato plant just in 4 weeks.
Dad, when is the best time to grow tomatoes?
Now, tomatoes, normally you grow them from June to October. The tomato season is from June to October. Did you know the name tomato came from a Spanish word called tomate? Tomato was discovered in the Central America, and then in the 19th century it came in Europe, and it's one of the most popular fruit and vegetable in the world. Okay, so let's show you how we got this thing. So get a tomato that you like from your supermarket. Make sure you get a ripe one, a ripe one. This is a quite nice tomato that I like. This is not a full tomato and it's not a cherry tomato.
The cherry tomatoes are way smaller than this one.
This is somewhere in the middle. So we're going to slice the tomatoes. Okay, so we got slices of tomatoes, yes, with the seeds inside it. Get a seed tray and put compost on it. And then sort of take it down slightly so that they're nice and flat. Don't push it down too much, just nice and flat. And what you want to do, you want to soak it with water. You want to put water on this so you don't have to add water to it for the next 1 week. So soak water into it, give it a nice drink so the compost is nice and wet. Now get the sliced tomato that you cut earlier and place them onto the soil on top of the compost. So we just put it like this. Okay, now spread some soil over the seeds, just thinly, not too much, so it just covers the sliced tomato, not too much, otherwise it's difficult for the seeds to come up. So just cover it. Now what you need to do, get a kitchen towel or kitchen tissue, place the kitchen tissue over it, and put some Epsom salt into, about a teaspoon of Epsom salt into 1 liter or half a liter can of water, and spray over it. Okay, spray the water nicely over it so the tissue is all wet. Okay, that's with Epsom salt. Okay.
Place the seed tray on a windowsill, preferably facing south. Hopefully in a week's time you will see some shoots coming out. After the shoot comes out, remove the tissue. Look what we have here just in 2 weeks. Our seedlings are coming out really nicely, aren't they, Dad? Yeah, they
look nice now. They're about 2 inches tall now, and it's time for me to change this seedling into a larger pot. So for this purpose, we're going to use a 4-inch pot. Okay, so get a 4-inch container and put some compost in there, and add a little fish bone and blood. So I would say about half a teaspoon. Okay, not too much, just about half a teaspoon. And put some chicken manure pellet. About a teaspoon of Epsom salt. Okay, and mix it all Mix it all in properly so it's all nice and mixed. Poke a hole and just take your seedlings and put it into that hole. Now give it a nice drink. Now put this onto a windowsill or in your greenhouse.
Hopefully in a few weeks time we go from this to this.
Now it's time to put this into the ground. Okay, so you can actually if you don't have a garden, or if you don't have you can grow them in a container. They grow well in a container, but I find it grows better into the ground. So we're going to actually grow a few of our tomatoes in a container this year and few into the ground. So let's show you how to place this into the ground. Tomato plant likes full sun. You need at least tomato plant likes about 6 to 8 hours of sun. So this is the front. For this purpose, I'm actually planting this in front on our front garden. There's plenty of sun here. Dig a nice hole, and tomato plants root likes to spread around. Tomato plant likes nitrogen, but not too much nitrogen. We need to because it has a lot of green foliage, but it loves this calcium. Now calcium, we don't throw our eggshells away. We keep our eggshells and then we grind them into the powdered eggshell. So there's a ground eggshell in here. Get some compost, add some chicken manure pellet, about a handful, not too much. Otherwise you're going to get just leaves and not enough fruits. You want to add some fish bone and blood, about a handful. Yeah, that's a bit too much, about a handful. And we're going to add some Epsom salt, about a handful. Mix them all together. Now place some compost into the dug hole. Okay. Okay, so this is very important. Tomato plant likes to be buried deep down. I don't know whether you can see this, but on the tomato stem you see those hairy stuff. It's up to this point. I would chop this 2 leaves off, and I will bury it up to this point. All this hairy stuff will actually turn into roots. So we're going to bury it up to this point. The deeper is better. So now take the plant out. You can see the roots start coming out. Place it in the center of the hole that we just made. Set calcium. With a spoon. Tomato plant likes calcium, so this is from eggshell. So every eggs that we eat, we don't throw the eggshells away. We've grind them into powdered eggshell, and I'm going to use 2 teaspoons around the root of the tomato plant. Like I said, tomato plants love this calcium. Okay, just spread them around and put the rest of the compost around it.
Okay, now it's time to give the tomato plant some water. I love watering the plants. Give it a nice drink, but don't overflood the plant. These are some of the tomato plants we planted a few days ago, and they're looking really good. I'm really happy with these plants. The next step is really important. You need to prune your tomato plant to maximize your tomatoes. Dad, bring the camera over here. This is the main stem and these are the leaves. In between the leaves there's something called a sucker. You need to pinch it off or the sucker will take all the energy away from the main stem. It's quite simple to take the sucker off. All you need to do is grip onto the sucker and turn it left and right multiple times and it should come off by itself. Yeah, there you go. The sucker's off. Now we can just throw this away. Keep pinching off your suckers until your plant is 3 to 4 feet tall.
Okay, so let's give you an update on our garden. These are some of the plants that we've grown indoors, some of them inside the greenhouse. Now it's time to harden off the plants. So the temperature today is around 23-24 degrees. So basically we've taken all the plants outside and put them under a shade. Make sure they're not directly onto the sun. So make sure there's no direct sun coming onto them. And we tend to move them around. So for example, this is a nice shaded area where I have trees on the side and I have my gazebo onto the left side.
These are some of our chilies that we have transplanted into a bigger pot. And they settled down really nicely and they're looking really healthy. If you are growing chilies this year, I have made a video on how to grow chilies from A to Z. That is a must-watch video if you are growing chilies. I showed you how to transplant them into a bigger pot and how to prune your chili plants. I'm going to leave the video link in the description down below, so please don't forget to check that out. It's a must-watch video.
Okay, so let's give you an update on our chili plants. So these are some of the chili plants that we've grown indoors. Now it's time to harden off the plants. So it's a nice weather today and with all the plants outside, we're gonna, nighttime we'll take it back inside just in case the weather drops. And hopefully every day we'll bring it out and put them into shade, not direct sun straight away. Gradually we will expose the plants to the sun, and in that way you're making them hard, ready for them to go outside. So that is very important. You must harden off your plants.
One of our subscribers, known as One Man, asked if our chili plants that we overwintered survived and did our grafting work.
These are some of the chili we've overwintered from last year, and they're doing really well. These are all the plants that we've overwintered. We've got about 10 of them. And this is the Naga Chilli Plant that we've showed you on that video, how to overwinter Naga Chilli Plant. If you haven't seen that video, it's a must-watch video if you're going to save your chili plant for next year. So these are the plants. They're doing really well, and these are already starting to bloom. They are flowering. Now, unfortunately, the grafting did not work. It actually did not materialize. So, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to actually graft another chili plant this week. I'm going to see if I can graft from this Krishna chili onto this Naga chili plant and see if that works.
Yeah.
Not getting it right is not a failure. Giving up is a failure. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try over and over again until I get it right. How is that, Aqib?
Yeah, we need to keep on trying. If we just give up, we lost ourselves. But if we keep trying and trying, we're winning.
Gardening is about trial and error, and you learn from your mistakes.
One of our subscribers, Salim, has commented on one of our Bangladeshi tour videos. Hello chap, good presentation fella. Keep doing good work. Love this kind of video. I would like to thank all of you out there who's commenting on my videos. It just encourages me to make my next videos, and it motivates all of us, me and my dad, even my whole family, to make more videos. If you haven't seen our Bangladesh tour videos, they're really interesting, so I advise you to go check them out.
One of our subscribers, she wanted, well, many of you wanted chili seed from us, but because of lockdown, unfortunately, we wasn't able to supply you with chili seed. So I wrote back to one of my subscribers and I said to her, if she's finding it difficult to get the seed, go to your local grocery shop and get the chili that you like, maybe a Naga Moris or a Khasa Moris. Take the seeds out and use the fresh seed to germinate your plant. They work really good. Fresh chili seed works better than the dry seed. The reason we use dry seed to preserve them for years to come. You can actually keep dry seed for at least 3 to 4 years. So if you don't have chili seed, go out to your local grocery shop, get some chilies, take the seeds out and use them to grow your chilies.
We like sharing our videos with you guys, so I hope you are sharing my videos with your friends and family. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do something amazing. Hit that subscribe button and that little bell right next to the subscribe button, because I make gardening videos, cooking videos and traveling videos. And don't forget, I got another channel called Aqib's Fun TV. I make interesting videos for more younger viewers. When you visit Aqib's Fun TV, please don't forget to subscribe. Stay safe, Eid Mubarak, Assalamu alaikum, and until then, I'll see you in the next one.
Our hodu plant has settled down nicely and they're growing very fast onto the trail. Hopefully in a week's time, you should trail onto this trellis on the top. On the next video, we'll show you how to care for your hodu plant, how to look after them, how to prune them in order to maximize your fruits. I hope you had a fantastic Ramadan, and a few days time is going to be Eid. So Eid Mubarak, Assalamu alaikum, and I'll see you in the next one.